Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Grace Regato softball field for the first ever Catholic Central League Championship Cup Tournament Final. St. Mary's taking on Arlington Catholic. Arlington Catholic 7-5. St. Mary's 18-2. They've lost to Gloucester way back in the start of the season, and not long after that, they lost to Bishop Fee. And here they're on a roll. They've won quite a few in a row. And they're looking for the girls' programs to win the second cup. The girls' basketball team, some of the players here are members of that girls' basketball team that won the first ever Catholic Central League Cup. Arlington Catholic just played yesterday, beating Matignon St. Joseph Prep, who knocked off the number 1 seed, Bishop Fee. That gave St. Mary's the opportunity to be here and not have to go to Fee to play the championship game. Bianca Burke, the shortstop for Arlington Catholic, will lead it off against Lily Newhall on the mound. And we just had the second umpire come jogging out. We only had one. Second umpire just got here. Hit to second base. Grossi over to Maloney. 1 pitch, 1 out. Addison O'Donovan, the center fielder, will be the hitter. High for a ball. The other half of the battery, if you will, is Felicia D'Ambrosio, the catcher. Hit foul off the backstop. Felicia does a great job behind the plate. Her and Lily Newhall are in sync. That's what you need from pitcher-catcher. Swing and a miss. Well, jumps ahead 1-2. Lily has been outstanding on the mound. Jammed her up and in. She swung right through it. Anytime they've given Lily Newhall a rest, and it hasn't been too much, but when they have, Anna Franguli has done the job. She's the right fielder. But she's seen some time on the mound. Designated player, Bella D'Agostino, hitting for the left fielder. Mackenzie Williams is the hitter. High off the glove of D'Ambrosio. 2-0 the count. Another chop at second base. Grossi will make her second play. So an easy 1-2-3 inning for Lily Newhall and the Lady Spartans. Kara McDonald will be on the mound for Arlington Catholic. She'll face the young 8th grader, Brooke Maloney, the first baseman, leading off. Jill Kirby started the season in right field. She's now the left fielder. She's batting second. Second baseman, Alyssa Grossi, who made those 2 plays in the top of this inning, will bat third. Pitching and batting fourth is Lily Newhall. Playing center field and batting fifth, Marina DiBiasio. The shortstop, Sam Porozinski, will hit number 6. Batting seventh is the designated player, Emily Rodriguez. She's hitting for the third baseman, Angie Catino. The catcher, Felicia D'Ambrosio, will hit number 8. And picking up the tail end of the batting order, playing right field and batting ninth, is Anna Franguli. Pagluka, I'll get that right. I've only known him for umpteen years. His first year coaching the softball team, he's done a tremendous job with the girls hockey team. Now he's doing the same for the softball team. They have a chance to win the league with a win here today. They've only lost 2 games, and both games they've lost, we mentioned, one to Gloucester, one to Bishop Feion, are teams in upper divisions. In for a strike. This young lady, Brooke Maloney, has certainly made a mark this year. She's played outstanding for St. Mary's, and she's an 8th grader. She fit right in. Hit solidly to the shortstop. She came off the bag, but she caught the ball on the bag. A very nice stretch by the first baseman, Maddie Smith. Bianca Burke's throw almost pulled her off, but she managed to stay on. Maloney hit it well. Hit a shot, but hit it right at the shortstop. 1 up, 1 down for Jill Kirby. She likes to show that bunt, draw everybody in, and then swing away. She's got some big hits for St. Mary's this year. Hit in the air to right center field is a big hit. In the gap. She's going to keep going. Around second now, she decides no. Good decision. The throw was coming in. She took a wide turn around second, then held up. So Kirby gets the first hit. It's a booming double to right center field. She's in scoring position with 1 out for Alyssa Grossi, the second baseman. Alyssa's looking to win her second Catholic League championship. She was a member of the girls basketball team that won it. Won the league and then won the cup. In for a strike. 1-1. Solid shot past third base, foul. Alyssa's got some big hits this year. She had a few home runs. She hit a shot here over the fence for a home run. She's hit a couple. Swing and a miss. That's a big out. Lily Newhall, the pitcher, can help herself here. Low for a ball. Slices it foul off to the right side. Little inside out swing. Up and away. Nice job by the catcher. Mackey to go get it. Up and away again. So Lily Newhall has to count her way. Marina DiBiasio on deck. Swing and a miss, the count goes full. Hit in the air to right field, going back over the right fielder's head. Newhall will get a big 2-out hit and help herself. Second double of the inning. A solid shot. She got all of that one. So she helps herself, knocks in the first run. She's at second with 2 away, and we'll have a pinch runner for her. I believe it's Julia Niccolo. Marina DiBiasio, the hitter. So two solid shots to right center field. One by Kirby, and another one by Newhall. A big 2-out hit. Just what St. Mary's wanted to do. Get out in front. Just what Arlington Catholic didn't want them to do. Go for a ball. They throw it down. They get Newhall picked off. And they throw her out. She got way off the bag. Niccolo got way off the bag, and they picked her off. So what could have been a little more damage for St. Mary's is thrown out on the base pass, but they get the lead. We played an inning. St. Mary's jumps out on top of Arlington Catholic, 1-0. First pitch is in for a strike to Maddie Smith, the first baseman. I did a game with Classical last week. They had 2 players, Nico Galizzi, and he spelled it N-I-C-O, and his teammate Nico spelled it K-N-I-C-O. Maddie Smith, the first baseman, is up, M-A-D-D-Y. Behind her is Maddie Conley, M-A-T-T-I-E. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So the first baseman, Maddie Smith, goes down. Maddie Conley, the third baseman, will be the hitter. Line to center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. It bounced in front of DiBiasio. So Conley gets the first hit for Arlington Catholic. She represents the tying run at first with 1 out. For Kara McDonald, the pitcher. Lily Newhall helped herself, the pitcher for St. Mary's, getting an RBI. McDonald would like to help herself here. Swing and a miss. Solid shot, foul ball. That would have been trouble. The runner at first was going with the pitch. McDonald got all of that and ripped it foul. Get out in front just enough to pull it foul. Inside, they throw it down. Safe at second base. So Arlington Catholic has the tying run at second. Down away for a ball. And it's ball 4. So after an out, the hit, a stolen base, and a walk puts 2 on for Caroline Mackey. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Macci, the catcher. High and tight for a ball. Down and away for a ball. We almost threw that away. Alyssa Grassi saved that from going in the outfield. Conley was standing on second base when they threw the ball to second. They almost threw it away. In for a strike, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count evens at 2. Hit foul off the backstop, and we'll do it again. So Newhall retired the first 4 rather easily. Conley got the first hit, and then McDonald, the pitcher, drew a walk. Out at third base. What a nice job. I mentioned before what a great job D'Ambrosio does. Most catchers would have gone to first base with that. Just a little half swing chop wound up out in front of home plate. D'Ambrosio got to it very quickly. She's made plays like that all year long. And without even hesitation, fired a strike to Catino at third and got the lead runner. 2 quick strikes on Josephine Rico. Two strikeouts in the inning, so the walk and the hit don't hurt. Thanks to that outstanding play by D'Ambrosio. As I mentioned just before that, Newhall had become a 1-1A for St. Mary's. But she's made plays like that all year, most of the time at first base. But she didn't even hesitate. She jumped on that ball and knew right away where she was going. She threw the ball, a perfect strike to Catino, and that's a big play. Get the lead runner. And Newhall takes care of the rest with a strikeout. And Arlington Catholic is down in the second inning, and St. Mary's holds on to their 1-0 lead. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for St. Mary's. DiBiasio will be up again. She was up when they picked the runner off at second base. Karen McDonald will start her second inning. We mentioned this is 2 days in a row for Arlington Catholic. They got rained out Monday. They had to play yesterday. They were supposed to play, if they won, they were supposed to play here yesterday. It was a good day yesterday, but St. Mary's couldn't play yesterday because Arlington Catholic started to play Mattignon and St. Joseph combined. So 2 days in a row. In for a strike. DiBiasio, the center fielder for the Lady Spartans. Wide for a ball. I don't know if Arlington Catholic had a baseball game someplace. Looks like Arlington Catholic fans over behind the first base. Young kids with baseball uniforms. I don't know who they could have played. Way up and away for a ball. DiBiasio, Sam Porozinski, Emily Rodriguez. 5, 6, and 7 for St. Mary's here in the bottom of the second inning. That was down and in. So DiBiasio will be selective here. They count her away, 3-1. Solid shot by third base. She ripped that one. So she starts the second inning with a rocket past the third baseman. Thank God they went by the third baseman. Sam Porozinski, the shortstop. Gets the bunt down, and they call it foul. That would have been interesting. Catcher was looking to make a play at second. They wouldn't have had DiBiasio at second. That might have allowed Porozinski to reach. They throw the ball down at first. There was a mix-up. DiBiasio was off the base, then she was on the base. They dropped the ball. The second baseman took the throw because the first baseman's charging for the bunt. Strong throw by Mackey, the catcher, almost picked DiBiasio off. She's going to take a bit of that Grace Regato field dirt home with her. High for a ball. Everybody charging. First baseman, second baseman moving toward the bag. Third baseman charging. A lot of holes if she swings away with everybody moving. Chased the pitch that was way over her head. So the first out was a strikeout. Second strikeout for McDonald. Emily Rodriguez, the designated player, will be the hitter. She's hitting for the third baseman, Angie Catino. Hit foul. Hit over at the fence that protects the St. Mary's dugout. Tries the bunt and fouls it off. That wasn't a sacrifice. She was bunting for a hit. Wide for a ball. Solid shot into right field for a base hit. DiBiase will. Good job by DiBiase holding at second. The ball got back very quickly by the right fielder, Rico. So 2 on, 1 out for Felicia D'Ambrosio. And that brings a trip out to the mound. So Arlington Catholic, with the entire infield, including the pitcher catcher, has a conference. The outfield gets together out in center field. Meanwhile, Frank Pagluca gets to talk to the base runners and the hitter. So the wheel's turning on both sides. St. Mary's trying to add to a 1-0 lead. Arlington Catholic trying to keep it at 1-0. Alicia D'Ambrosio, she's made some, we talked about, she made one big play already this game. She's made some big defensive plays all year. She's also got some very big hits for this team this year. She's been a big part of their 18-2 success. And she's a terrific young lady. You've heard me say many times over all these years, I wish everybody could get to know these kids the way I do. We have got some outstanding young men and young women in our schools. Up and away for a ball. She faked like she was going to bunt. And Frank Gooley, the right fielder, on deck. High for a ball again. Swing and a miss. She got her money's worth there and swung right through it. Pushes the bunt by everybody. Perfect bunt by D'Ambrosio. Third baseman charging. She pushed it right by for a base hit. You can't do any better than that. If you drew it up on the board, that's the way you would have drew it up. Third baseman charging, just push it right by her. The bases are loaded for Anna Franguli. Anna's got some big hits this year. Right up the middle for a base hit. They'll hold the runner at third. 1 run will score. Fake the bunt, swung away. Hit it right over second base. Center fielder O'Donovan got the ball back very quickly. They held the runner. So the bases are still loaded with 1 out for Brooke Maloney, who hit it solidly, sharply, right at the shortstop and got thrown out. Low for a ball. I was waiting to see if the right hand come up. Top of the order with Maloney. Up and in for a ball, 2-0. Four base hits in the inning, all singles. In for a strike. That was a long wait for the right hand to come up. Swings away and fouls it away. Count goes 2-2. Jill Kirby is the on-deck hitter. going to have to get some softballs into the game. The 2-2 pitch up and coming to Maloney. Solid shot into left field for a base hit. Station to station again, but they'll take it. Solid shot by the 8th grader. She gets the 5th hit in the inning. Joe Kirby will be the 7th hitter in the inning. She was the difference in the game coming into this inning. She got a double and scored the first run on Lily Newhall's 2-out double. Now she's got a chance for an RBI or 2. Chopped off the second baseman's glove, another base hit. The bases are still loaded with 1 out. Alyssa Grossi, the hitter. In for a strike. A single, a strikeout. 5 straight singles. St. Mary's got 3 in the inning. The bases are still loaded. Hit in the air. Long run for everybody. It's in for a base hit. The throw to the plate is going to be up and away. It gets away. Rossi winds up with a base hit. Kirby goes. Rossi winds up at first base. Kirby went to third on the error on the throw to the plate. Rossi winds up at first base. Lily Newhall will be the 9th hitter in the inning. Lily Newhall doubled her first trip, docking in a run. In for a strike. Still only 1 out, first and third. 4 runs in. In for strike 2. Down and away. Grossi takes off. They called her out at second base. Looked like the run scores. High-Pack Lucas coming out to talk to the umpire. Boy, it sure looked like they tagged her high. Grossi was in. Some of the Arlington fans are getting on. Tell the umpire. Just tell them to get out of there after you make the call. Boy, it sure looked like she tagged her high and Grossi was already in the base, and we've almost got a perfect view from here. But in fairness, the umpire was a lot closer than I was. I know there's nobody on as they got the runner from third scooted home. Down and away for a ball. Strong throw by Mackey. She's got a rocket for an arm. Hit in the air, long run for everybody. Off the second baseman's glove. Good effort. That'll be a hit for Newhall. Second baseman Simmons went a long way out into right field, reached over his shoulder, got a glove on it but couldn't hold on. And we'll get a runner again for Newhall at first base. And for those of you that are new, that's a rule they put in a long time ago. You can run for the pitcher and catcher as many times as they get on base with no penalty to either the pitcher, catcher, or the runner. You run for anybody else, they can come out of the game once and come back in. Second time they're gone. Hit foul. Marina DiBiasio, who led this inning with a base hit and scored the first run, is the hitter. I didn't see the right arm come up. You can't call balls and strikes from here because that looked perfect. Nice stop by Mackey, the catcher, on a pitch in the dirt. That's why you surely can't call balls and strikes from out here because we can't see the plate from here. Chop back to the pitcher. She'll make the play, so St. Mary sends 10 to the plate. They get 8 base hits. They score 6 runs, and at the end of 2, they lead Arlington Catholic 7-0 in this first ever Catholic Central League Cup Tournament Championship game. 9-1-2 for Arlington Catholic, who now finds themselves in a huge hole. St. Mary scored 6 runs, 8 base hits, all of them singles. So Lily Newhall's got a huge advantage now as she starts her third inning of work. Popped up. On the top. Catino runs out of real estate. It bounced on the top of the Arlington Catholic dugout. Kathleen Simmons is the second baseman. He's the one who made that great try on the hit by Newhall. She went way out in the right field trying to catch it over her shoulder. This wide for a ball. Foul to the backstop. This season has gone a long time. Father's Day, the 20th, is Sunday. This is Wednesday. It's never gone this deep. State tournament's usually over by now, and the state tournament will just be starting. These two teams will be getting set. They could be playing Friday or Saturday. Hit in the air to left field. Kirby on the fly makes the play. So Simmons goes the other way. Kirby tracks it down. 1 up, 1 down. For Bianca Burke, who hit the first pitch of the game, right at the second baseman Grossi for the first out. She finds a spot right behind shortstop in front of the center fielder for a base hit. Second hit for Arlington Catholic. Addison O'Donovan struck out swinging back in the first inning. She's the center fielder. In for a strike. I think the Catholic has brought some fans. Good little crowd here. Chased that pitch that was way over her head. Quickly 0-2. Hit right by the first baseman for a base hit. Good hustle by Burke going all the way to third. So back-to-back hits put runners at first and third. That was a solid shot right past. I don't know if Maloney has seen it yet. Bella D'Agostino grounded out second and first, her one trip. Popped up. Maloney will make the play. That's a very big out. Two outs with first and third. Maddie Smith, the first baseman, struck out swinging her one trip. Hit foul off the backstop. Nice stop by D'Ambrosio. They had 2-1 in the second inning. That great play by D'Ambrosio throwing the runner out on a little half swing that wound up in front of the plate. D'Ambrosio threw the runner out at third on a force out. And then Newhall got a strikeout. Now they got 2-1 again. But now it's with 2 outs. In for a strike. That late right up. High for a ball. Swing and a miss, just like they did in the second inning. They get a big second out, and then Lily Newhall gets a big strikeout. Her fourth. She's got at least one in every inning. So it looked like Arlington Catholic had a little bit of a pulse. After an out, they had first and third with base hits. But the little pop up to first, and then the big strikeout by Newhall. Four strikeouts in 3 innings. Arlington Catholic stays off the board. It's still 7-0. And for St. Mary's, it'll be 6, 7, and 8. Sam Porozinski, Emily Rodriguez, Felicia D'Ambrosio. Karen McDonald will start her third inning of work. Sam Porozinski has been up once and struck out swinging. Hit in the center field, right at the center fielder. She couldn't have played any better. Porzinski looked like she had a base hit. She wasn't playing that deep. And it was hit right at her, almost hit her in the 3 on her chest. Emily Rodriguez singled and scored. She was part of that onslaught in the second inning when St. Mary's got 8 base hits. Ooh, the Arlington fans. They're off behind first base. They can't even see home plate. But they knew that was a strike. Hit foul off to the right side. And they're not the only ones, because St. Mary's fans have done the same thing. And we're waiting now for softballs. Porzinski is the DH hitting for Angie Gattino. Actually, DP, designated player. Way high for a ball. And that's ball 4. Rodriguez is on for the second time. It's the first walk given up by McDonald. D'Ambrosio got a base hit. She placed that perfect bunt. She pushed it right by the third baseman to load the bases and get everything in gear for all the hits that followed, all the RBIs for a big 6-run inning. Up and away for a ball. Up and away again for a ball. Pushes the bunt. They tag her going to first. Nice play by Maddie Smith. D'Ambrosio get credit for a sacrifice. So Rodriguez is at second base for Anna Franguli, who singled in a run. That was a little merry-go-round. He got the base loaded, kept getting a base hit, knocking a run, base hit, knocking a run. They did that 3 times. Hit up the middle for a base hit. They send the runner home. Another big 2-out hit. Franguli gets her second hit, her second RBI. D'Ambrosio's sacrifice moved the runner over, paid off. The walk hurt because the walk scored. Brooke Maloney grounded a short and pushed a single between third and short for a base hit and an RBI, and she scored a run in that second inning. So she's 1 for 2. She popped the bunt up to the pitcher. So St. Mary's adds to their lead. They've scored in every inning. They get a run in the third. They've increased their lead. It's now St. Mary's 8, Arlington Catholic nothing. Maddie Conley got the first hit for Arlington Catholic. She got a hit, stole second, and she was the one that was thrown out at third on that great play by D'Ambrosio, getting to the little tapper right out in front of the plate, and she threw the strike to third for the force out. Because the hit was followed by a walk, and that little tap would have loaded the bases. Instead, it was the second out. Newhall got a big strikeout. Arlington Catholic was shut out. That third inning, he got 2 hits with 1 out. Newhall bore down, got a little soft pop up to the first baseman and a big strikeout to keep Arlington Catholic off the board. She helped herself. Hit in the left field for a base hit. Burke has got her second hit. And for the first time, Arlington Catholic has a leadoff hitter on. Burke's hit in the third inning was followed by a single of Addison O'Donovan, the center fielder, who's up now. That was when it made it first and third with 1 out. Newhall bore down, got the pop up and the strikeout. In for a strike. Down and in for a ball. Burke diving back at first base. It's a beautiful day here. Just a few puffy clouds, all blue skies. The sun pops out. Just enough of a breeze to keep it comfortable. And swing and a miss. He chased a high pitch. So the pitch, I thought he called the ball. He called a strike because that's a strikeout. Bella D'Agostino, the DP, hitting for the left fielder, Mackenzie Williams. Ground to the second, popped to first. She's gone to the right side twice. She jumped all over that pitch and drilled it into center field. Solid shot. And for the third inning in a row, Arlington Catholic has 2 on. And for the third inning in a row, it's 2 on with 1 out. Maddie Smith has struck out swinging twice. In for a strike. Knocked down by Newhall. Good job by Lily. Second time St. Mary's has cut the runner down to third. So now it's 2 outs. Hit in the air. Kirby traps it. She couldn't quite get to it. Just a sinking pop-up. Maddie Conley's got her second hit. And Arlington Catholic has the bases loaded with 2 outs. For Karen McDonald, the pitcher, who drew a walk her first trip. Hit the other way. It's going to drop in front of Kirby. Now it bounces off her. 2 runs they're going to score. McDonald helps herself. A little 2-out lightning for Arlington Catholic. So Newhall made that big play throwing the runner on third. Looked like it might stop an inning. Instead, they get 2 more hits. They put 2 runs on the board, and they've got 2 on. For Caroline Mackey, she's the one that got the little half-swing chopper that went out in front of the plate, and D'Ambrosio made that outstanding play throwing the runner out at third on a force out. So 2-out lightning by Arlington Catholic gives them a little bit of momentum as they put 2 on the board. Karen McDonald helping herself, going the other way with a base hit. Swing and a miss. Arlington Catholic had 3 hits coming into this inning. They've got 3 hits in the inning. Quickly 0-2. Mackey, the catcher, is the 7th hitter in the inning. Hit in the air to right field, backing up. Franguli makes the catch, falling down. She kept going back away from home plate. That's a huge play. Franguli stayed with it, reached over her shoulder, caught it, and fell flat in her back. Nice defense by Franguli. That was 2 more runs and a double or a triple. So it looked like Newhall's play, knocking the runner down at third, might shut Arlington Catholic down again, but they get 2 hits, one by Qualley and then the big one by McDonald to knock in the 2 runs. So they got 4 hits in the inning. We're halfway through the ball game. St. Mary's leading it 8-2 over Arlington Catholic. This is the first ever Catholic Central League Championship Cup tournament final. Everyone thought that it would be St. Mary's playing Bishop Feehan at Bishop Feehan. But Matignon St. Joseph Academy sprung a big upset, came from behind to beat Bishop Feehan. And then Arlington Catholic knocked off Matignon St. Joseph Academy yesterday. High for ballers. Kirby squared the bunt. Kirby's perfect. Doubled, singled, scored 2, and knocked in a run. She's half of the offense. Solid shot right by third. They're charging in, looking for the bunt. She hit it right by him. She's perfect. She's got her 3rd hit. Alyssa Grossi struck out the first time. She got a base hit, knocked in 2 runs. In that big 6-run inning. Hit the shot. They dropped the ball at second base. They had the force at second, and they couldn't handle the throw. So it's first and second with nobody out. For Lily Newhall, she's doubled and singled. She doubled in the first run. A big 2-out hit. That second inning, 8 of the 9 starters got a single. Newhall wasn't a good pitch to try and bunt. She tried to bunt anyway and missed it. They get the third baseman playing back a little bit, trying to let the pitcher handle it. Now she squeezes in. Up and away for a ball.
Behind you, Jill.
Low for a ball. They took off. They steal the bases.
That Jillian Tommy is unbelievable. He just likes to be dirty, that kid. Hey, pick him up. Come on, Will.
They let Lily Newhall fake the bunt. The third baseman charged, left third base open. Kirby steals third. Grossi walks into second base, so it's second and third now. Hit up the middle for a base hit. That's 2 RBI for Newhall. They get the 2 runs that Arlington got back in the top of this inning. Newhall's got her 3rd hit, her 3rd RBI, 2nd and 3rd RBI. Marina DiBiasio singled, bounced to the pitcher. Both of those were in the 2nd inning. High for a ball. I'm guessing it's Niccolo running at first base. I couldn't pick up the number for Newhall. Down and in for a ball. In for a strike. They get the bunt down. They collided with each other. DiBiasio gets a base hit. First baseman and pitcher both came together and couldn't make the play. So it's 1st and 2nd. So Arlington Catholic had a little momentum getting 2 runs to eat into that 8-0 lead. Now St. Mary's got the 2 runs back. And they've got 1st and 2nd with nobody out. For Sam Porozinski. Sam was the only player that didn't get a base hit in the 2nd inning. Last time up, she hit it right on the nose and lined it right to the center fielder who was playing right behind second base, a little bit shallow, and took the hit away. She might still be bunting here to move the runners along. It is Niccolo running. She's at 2nd. DiBiasio is at 1st. Porozinski, the shortstop, the hitter. Pops the bunt foul behind home plate. Wide for a ball. They push the bunt. Third baseman makes the play, but it works. The sacrifice works. So 2nd and 3rd, with 1 out, Emily Rodriguez has singled and walked and scored twice. Hit deep to center field. The center field catches it and falls down. And they're going to send both runners home, and she's going to get 2 RBI. Center fielder Donovan went back as far as she could, reached up, caught it, fell down. First time I've ever seen, there was no errors on the play. Two RBI on the sacrifice fly. Niccolo running for Newhall scores. First pitch hitting, D'Ambrosio flies out to right field. So St. Mary's sees Arlington Catholic score 2 in the top of the 4th, get a little momentum. In the bottom of the 4th, St. Mary's says, we'll see your 2 and we'll raise your 2. It's now 12-2. St. Mary's through 4 innings. 8-9-1 for Arlington Catholic, so that little bit of momentum they had was quickly taken away by St. Mary's. They had 2 out Lightning, scored 2 runs. And St. Mary's came right back and got 4. I don't ever remember seeing 2 runs score on a sacrifice fly, but center fielder Donovan made a very nice play. She kept going back, reached over her shoulder, made the catch, and then fell down. A hard shot. Grossi goes 1 step to her right, makes the play. Can't hit any better than Rico just hit it. Grossi made the play and took it away. This is Grossi's first year at second base. She played third. I have to say 2 years ago because they didn't play last year. In for a strike. Kathleen Simmons flat out to left field her 1 trip. Off the fence, I could have made that catch. I had my foot was up on the fence. I had to take it down, or I might have broken my foot. That hit right in my lap. I thought it was going to come right into my lap. I thought it was going over the fence. That was a little bit too close. That hit halfway up this short fence, right where I'm sitting. A solid shot by Kathleen Simmons. DiBiasio got to it quickly and held it to a single. Bianca Burke grounded out second and first, leading off the ball game, hitting the first pitch. Last 2 times up, she singled. She's 1 of 2 that they forced out at third base. And she's got another base hit. She's got her 3rd hit. Two on, 1 out. Addison O'Donovan struck out and struck out. Hit foul just outside third base. Katina would have liked to have that go fair. That might have been a double play to end the inning. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Line to right field. Franguli is there to make the play. That was a solid shot. Franguli took it away. 2 outs. Bella D'Agostino grounded to second, popped to first. Last time up, she got a base hit and scored the first of the 2 runs that Arlington Catholic got in the 4th inning. So she's 1 for 3 with a run scored. Horozinski, what a great play. She only had 1. She couldn't possibly throw. She went deep in the hole, backhanded that solid shot. And the only play she had was the force at third, and she made it. That's 3 times Arlington Catholic has been forced at third base. Once by the catcher, once by the pitcher, and now by the shortstop. So again, they had a couple on. They hit a shot to right field that was an out. They hit a shot going into left field. Porozinski takes it away. A great defensive play. Throws the runner out at third. So they get 2 more hits. But they come up empty again. First inning that Newhall didn't get a strikeout. Second inning. No, I'm sorry. First inning, she did not get a strikeout. St. Mary's has been hitting the ball, but their defense has been very good as well. I mean, you get the plays by D'Ambrosio behind the plate, Porozinski at short, Franguli in right field. Grossi took that first shot. The ground to the second was not easy. That looked like a base hit. She took that away. And right now, if St. Mary's 9-1-2, if they could score 2 here, the game would be over. They put an even dozen on the board. High for a ball. Franguli is perfect. She singled twice, knocked in 2 and scored a run and made that nice defensive play in right field. Swing and a miss. Low for a ball. Nice pick by the pitcher. That looked like a base hit. Nice job by McDonald helping us out, picking it. Nice defense by McDonald. That's an outstanding play. Take a hit away from Franguli. They get her for the first time. It'll bring up the top of the order, Brooke Maloney. Grounded a shot, singled in a run and scored. Tried a bunt, popped it up to the pitcher. Try to change up, dropped outside and low for a ball. High for a ball, 3-0. She's going to look at least 1, maybe 2. In for a strike. Still very selective. 3-1. Hit off the pitcher's glove. They won't get her. She's got a base hit. She can fly. She got an extra step anyway, being left-handed. Right by the pitcher, she slowed it down, and that gave Maloney the chance to beat it out for a base hit. Jill Kirby is perfect. Doubled, singled, singled. Scored 3 and knocked in a run. She's got another base hit. The winning runs are on base. If the 2 on base score, the game is over. Osa Grossi struck out the first time. Singled in 2, reached on an error and scored. So she's 1 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBI. She fouls it out of play. off-speed pitch. That was a beautiful pitch. That just lollipopped in for a call strike. Perfect changeup by McDonald. Up and away for a ball. Hit foul. Just past third base. Maloney the runner at second. Kirby the runner at first with 2 hits after 1 out. Hit out of play. We mentioned it before, not a lot of out of play room here. Behind the plate, not much. Down to all the way to first base and third base, it's only about 4 or 5 feet. And it's not much more than that out in left and right field with the fence around it. Wide for a ball. Hit in the left field for a base hit. They hold the runner at third. The bases are loaded. So how fitting would this be? Lily Newhall, the hitter. She doubled, singled, and singled. Knocked in 2, and Niccolo running for her, scored a run. She could get a base hit now and win her own game. The winning run is at second base. In for a strike. So double, 2 singles, knocked in 2, scored 1. She's been involved in 5 of the 12. She'd like to make it a couple more right here. Hit off to the right side. Too far away for the right fielder to do anything with that. The first play was a pick by the, would have been a base hit for Franguli. That would have been big. Pitcher made a nice defensive play to throw Franguli out, but now 3 straight hits have loaded the bases. Off the catcher, again, not much room back there, so not going anywhere. You don't want to run into an out. Garcia's at first, Kirby at second, Maloney at third. Lily Newhall, the pitcher, is the hitter, with a chance to end the game and win it for herself. Nice stop by the catcher, Mackey. Up and away for a ball. Got to come in with a pitch now. Good at bat by Newhall. She's making McDonald work. Whatever she does is a good at bat. She's worked the count full. She's fouled off a few pitches. Hanging tough. Hit in here to right field. Catch is made. They'll tag up. The run will score. Newhall's got her 4th RBI. Maloney scores her second run. Kirby, the winning run, 60 feet away for DiBiasio, who was singled twice and bounced to the pitcher. She's also scored 2 runs. Deep shot. Safe at first, and that's the ball game. I thought that was the ball game. Is there no mercy rule in the tournament? Because it's 14-2, and that's a 12-run lead. Sam Porozinski struck out, lined to center field, and sacrificed. Her sacrifice helped bring 2 runs in. High for a ball. The reason the game isn't over is because Kirby didn't score. She stayed at third. So they only have 1 run. Hit the center field, coming on, making the play. So I thought they scored 2 on that base hit by DiBiasio. They only got 1. They've scored in every inning. So they came that close. They lead by 11. It's 13-2, St. Mary's at the end of 5. First pitch is hit foul by Maddie Smith. Yes, yes, yes. Good.
I got you. Let me hold this while you sit there.
No, I got it. I got it.
You went down very gracefully, John.
Okay.
God. No, embarrassed is the word.
I didn't see anything.
The reason for the delay is I just lost my balance and went right on my back. I fell down. I had to be held up. It's called getting old. So that last inning, I thought the hit by DiBiasio scored 2, but they held the runner up at third, Kirby. So they didn't get the win yet. Hit the shot. Porozinski, the rifle shot over to Maloney. I went to sit down in my chair. I could feel myself going. And I said, there I go. And there I went. And I had several people rush to my aid and help me up. I thanked them. Shot into left center field for a base hit. Maddie Conley gets her 3rd straight hit. She's 3 for 3. Her and Bianca Burke have got 3 hits apiece. Karen McDonald, pitcher is perfect. She's walked and singled in the 2 runs that her team got in the 4th inning. Hit foul, out of play. Wide for a ball. Nice shot by D'Ambrosio to go get that one. hit the center field. DiBiasio right there to make the play. She couldn't have been playing any better. McDonald hit that right on the nose and hit it right at DiBiasio. 2 away. Caroline Mackey hit a little swinging bunt that went about 3 feet in front of home plate. D'Ambrosio made a great play. It was with runners at first and second. Didn't even hesitate. Got it. Didn't think about first base. Threw in a rifle shot to third. Got the force out. And Newhall got a strikeout to get out of the inning. 2 quick strikes. Her last time up, she hit it on the nose and hit it right at the right fielder, Franguli, who made a nice play. Pop, right, Tigarashi. Can't do much better than that. So first time in a while that Arlington Catholic doesn't get multi people on base. They did get one. William Hall didn't walk anybody her last game. She's only walked one this game. It didn't have any effect whatsoever at the time. I was back in the second inning when it was still 1-0, but she got herself out of the inning. That was the inning with the play by D'Ambrosio and a big strikeout by Newhall to end the inning. She had a strikeout in each of the first 4. Getting 2 in the third. She's got 5. Along with that 1 walk. And again, St. Mary's with a chance to win it. Now they only need 1 run. Rodriguez, a single and scored, walked and scored. Her sacrifice fly knocked in 2 runs. That was a play that center fielder McDonald, O'Donovan, just kept going back and reached over his shoulder, made the catch. Second and third tagged up, and O'Donovan fell on her back, making the catch, falling away from home plate. And both runners scored easily. Chased that pitch way up and in. Third strikeout for McDonald. I don't think this is Felicia D'Ambrosio.
Yo.
So this is a pinch hitter for D'Ambrosio. Riley Zukas, I believe. Lucas. Riley Lucas. Swing of that pitcher was in on her hands. St. Mary's needs a base run to get the winning run on. Hit foul back out of play. He draws a walk. This is supposed to be Franguli, who got 2 hits and 3 trips, knocking in 2 and scoring a run. Frank Pagluka's been going to his bench. Solid shot over the center fielder's head. This is going to win the game. The game is over. Julia Nicolo with the pinch hit. She gets a triple. And Lucas scores the run to win it. And St. Mary's wins the Catholic Central League Cup Tournament Championship resoundingly with a mercy rule. (14-2). They win it. They score in every inning, and everybody got involved one way or another. And they'll have a victory lap. Arlington got their 2 runs in the 4th inning. They got a couple of hits with 2 outs. A big 2-out hit by the pitcher McDonald knocked in 2. At the time, it made it 8-2, but St. Mary's came right back and got 4 in the bottom of that inning, getting the 2 back and trumping them 2 more. St. Mary's scored in every inning. In the 1st inning, Kirby doubled, Newhall doubled. In the 2nd inning, all 8 of the 9 players got singles for St. Mary's. Franguli got an RBI, Maloney got an RBI, Kirby got an RBI, Grossi got 2 RBI, and they got 1 in a double steal, and that made it 7-0. They made it 8 in the 3rd, a walk, a sacrifice by D'Ambrosio, and a big 2-out hit by Franguli made it 8-0. Arlington got their 2 runs in the 4th. St. Mary's got their 4 in the bottom. Kirby got a base hit. Grossi reached on an error. They wound up with a stolen base between them. Newhall got a big 2 RBI single. And that was the big 2 RBI sacrifice fly by Rodriguez. A 4-run inning made it 12-2. They had a run in the 5th. An RBI single by DiBiasio. And then in the 6th, Frank Pagluka went to his bench. Riley Lucas drew a walk, and Julia Nicolo lined it over the center fielder's head for a triple, knocking in the run that made it 14-2. And that was the mercy rule, and St. Mary's will go to 19-2. For St. Mary's, Maloney had 2 hits, knocked in a run, scored 2. Kirby was perfect. 3 singles, a double, scored 3, knocked in a run. Grossi was on base 3 times, an error, two singles, knocked in 2, scored a run. Newhall had a double, a single, and a sacrifice fly. She knocked in 4 and scored a run. DiBiasio had 3 singles, knocked in a run, scored 2. Porozinski, part of the great defense for St. Mary's. Porozinski made a great play at shortstop for a force out. D'Ambrosio made a great play throwing a runner out at third. Grossi made a terrific play at second, throwing out a run. And Franguli made a great play on a line drive in right field. Rodriguez had a single, a walk, scored 2, and that sacrifice fly, knocking in 2 runs. D'Ambrosio had a single, a sacrifice, scored a run. Lucas hitting for her, drew a walk and scored a run. Franguli had 2 singles, knocked in 2, scored a run. And Niccolo hitting for her, got the triple that knocked in the run that won the game. Newhall will get the win on the mound again. Only walked 1, struck out 5, gave up only the 2 runs in the 4th inning, and pitched outstanding on the mound. Gave up a few hits, but spaced them out, and the defense helped her out as well. And he won it going away in the Mercy Rule. And the first ever Cup championship in softball belongs to St. Mary's. And some of those girls over there were part of the basketball team, the girls team that won the Cup, along with the St. Mary's boys hockey team. So St. Mary's likes the idea of the Catholic Central League Cup tournament. They love it. They win it. And they win it going away here. Now they'll get ready. They hope they save a couple of these wins, a couple of these hits today for the state tournament coming up. So the final score, 14-2, a Mercy Rule win by St. Mary's. They win the Catholic Central League first ever Cup tournament championship. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.